The German expression to walk to Canossa involves humbling oneself and asking a foe for forgiveness. The idiom's roots can be found in an 11th century power struggle between the Pope and King Henry IV of Germany. Both have the power to name bishops and fill posts within the Church. But who really is the ultimate authority, the Pope or the King? Henry renounces Gregory as a pope and calls for his resignation. The Pope uses his powers of office to excommunicate the German king, who is duly thrown out of the Church, the most severe punishment known in the Middle Ages. When the Pope's messenger delivers the news, Henry is apoplectic with rage. The German king soon, however, comes to his senses. He wants to be emperor and knows that this can only be achieved with the Pope's support. Henry learns that the Pope is holed up in the fortress at Canossa in northern Italy. He devises a plan. Dressed in a penitential robe, Henry makes a pilgrimage through the Alps, sometimes crawling on hand and foot, before finally reaching Canossa Castle. Henry knows that if he succeeds in meeting the Pope in person, the custom dictates that Gregory must forgive his arch-enemy. For 3 days and nights, Henry humbly waits at the gates of the fortress. The walk to Canossa is about to reach its climax.
The walk to Canossa sent shockwaves throughout the European elite at the time. It changed the whole balance of power. It signified the humiliation of the king and was a considerable coup for the papacy.
The Pope cannot hold out any longer and reluctantly agrees to see his penitent subject. On the 28th of January 1077, the castle gates are opened. The Pope has been forced to back down and reinstate the king he had intended to crush. The Pope displays his mercy for all to see as ritual dictates. But Gregory is sharp enough to realize that Henry does not feel remorse. He's a politician who fights tooth and nail to regain the powers he has lost. Henry too realizes that the walk to Canossa is only the beginning of his fight. From now on, things will only get harder.